Alright, so I'm in the process of removing and replacing the current fuel tank in this 1980 Corvette. From what I gather, 78 to 82 is all similar. 80 to 82 should be the exact same. I haven't watched a ton of videos on this, figured I'd just be able to figure it out. And yeah, I'll just time-lapse what I need to, and hopefully we can figure this out together here. So, the first thing you're going to see are 4 holes here for Phillips head screws to keep this ring on. I'm assuming it's a retaining ring for this rubber gasket. In proper GM fashion, one of my screws is gone. So I'll take out what I've got and then go from there. So there's those. This whole assembly comes right out. How about that? Alright, so this seems to be all in good shape. Paint's okay-ish looking. That'll be good. Oh yeah, it's approximately 30 degrees, and that's definitely not helping working with this rubber. Oh. Holy moly. Okay. So this probably isn't the intended way you're supposed to do this here, but you can see back in there, if I can get the light, we've got, I want to say this by my middle finger here is the plug for the fuel level. This here should be our feed to the fuel pump, and this here should be our return, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm going to go ahead and cut there and meet you on the bottom. Alright, so it's definitely cramped under here. To give you an idea of where I'm at, here's my leg pointing out. Here's the right rear tire. This bar runs clear across this whole vehicle from frame rail to frame rail, and it is where our fuel tank straps strap in. So I've hit, there's 2 bolts, there's 4 bolts, 2 on this side and 2 on the other. I've hit all of them with WD. It's kind of a bear to get back to the actual bolt head up in this hole, but you know, isn't everything. So I've got all 4 of them loose. The 2 outside ones are actually taken out, but I busted the inside ones loose. And then on the front, oh, holy cow. On the front, if it'll focus, or I guess the back really, this is towards the rear bumper. We have this bolt here, and that one there. Those are the ends of the straps, and that's how we're going to be doing our tightening. So I've ran each of them all the way out
not completely off, but to the ends of their adjustment rod, so it should make taking this bracket off a little easier. And hopefully I'll tune back in with all my fingers and a fuel tank on the floor. Alright, so I'm down to the final bolt here. Oh god. I gotta get this, what's this, a 9/16? I gotta get this stuck through a hole up in the frame rail about yay big to hold the head of this bolt down. This will be the last one, and I'm probably about to drop this entire gas tank onto my chest and get stuck here and die. But if that doesn't happen, then we're one step closer, so I'll take that deal. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. This is going to be real super user-friendly and certainly designed with maintenance in mind. Oh, man. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. Might die here. Okay, it is coming down onto me, which is good. Potentially not. Okay. Alright. Now. Oh, listen to that. Listen to those straps. Ugh. Oh, that's right in my eyes, too. Okay. Okay, 100% certainty there's a lot of fuel in this tank that is going to just come barreling down at me. So I'm going to cut this before it gets out of hand. As you can see here, the fuel tank is now on the floor. As I was going in to cut some of these lines, it fucking hit the deck. So, I guess, you know, quick, unplanned disassembly method, but everything's down where it needs to be. All this is getting replaced anyway with push lock style fitting and AN hose and yada yada yada. So yeah, there she sits. I'll tell you one thing, if this is the original, which I doubt, they definitely don't make them like they used to. I mean, just a little bit of rust on the pinch weld around the seam of the tank, and that's it. Galvanized material everywhere else looks fine. So as you can see, the factory tank is now out. For expediency's sake, I just lopped these with some cutters because this is all going to be changed anyway. Loosening the straps helped a ton because I was basically... This bar that is held in by the straps is cupping over the entire thing. And as I am loosening them here where my wrist is, I can take that slack here and move the bar back. And then the tank from the bottom just rocks clean out. So yeah, that's all there is to that. Frankly, looks like it's in decent shape. I don't know if this is really the original. I mean, there's certainly enough dust on it to be. But this galvanized material here looks totally fine. And then especially on the insides of the straps just looks absolutely cherry. But then we've got a pretty decent amount of rust on this pinch weld around the whole tank. So new sender, gasket, tank, and that's all there is to it. Oh, one step at a time here.